Now we see another concept of relation in which a relation is inducing a partition. So for that we need to understand what a partition is. So a partition of a set A is a finite or infinite collection of non-empty mutually disjoint subsets whose union is A. So a partition of a set A by subset A1, A2 up to A6 is shown in this figure. And the definition of a partition is that any two pairs AI and AJ have empty intersection, and the union of all the sets taken into account gives A. So जितने भी सेट इसकी पार्टीशन कर रहे हैं उन सब की यूनियन जो है वो A देगी, और इसमें से कोई से दो सेट्स हम चूज़ कर लें और उनके दरमियान इंटरसेक्शन लें तो इट विल बी ऑलवेज एम्प्टी, जो कि हमें यहाँ नज़र आ रहा है. सो इससे किसी भी एक सेट का एलिमेंट दूसरे सेट में ओवरलैप नहीं करेगा, और इस तरीके से ये सारे सेट जो हैं वो उस सेट को मुकम्मल करेंगे. Now we see a definition here. Given a partition of a set A, the relation induced by the partition R is defined on A as follows. For all x, y belong to A, x is related to y, there is a subset AI of the partition such that both x and y are in AI. Considering this definition, we can see here that only those elements are related which are in the set AI. So if we take some partitions, some sets here, so only those two sets, those two elements are present. Only those elements have a relation among them which belong to the same partition. So after checking that if these two elements have relation, these are present in this partition, and if this third element is present, then this must also be related to some other element of the same set. But this is not the case that an element from the other set in the partition is related to some other set of a partition. So if we see some relation in which all the elements present in a subset have a relationship among themselves, then we can say that this will induce a partition of a set A. For example, we are taking a set A and consider the following partition of A. So in this partition we are taking some sets in which we have 0, 3, 4, 1 and 2. So by taking the union of these three sets, we will get our set A, and by taking the intersection among these pairwise intersection, we get empty set. So find the relation R induced by this partition. So what will be the relation induced by this partition? So we see here that 0 is related to 3, but 0 and 3 are in because 0 and 3 are in 0, 3, 4. That's how we are making a relation given a partition. So 3 is related to 0, since 0 is 3 and 4 contains 3 and 0. And likewise we can also define 0, 4, 4, 0, 3, 4, 4, 3. So all these relations are induced by the given partition. So for 0 is also related to 0, because 0 and 0 are in 0, 3, 4, and just like that 3 and 3 and 4 and 4 are also related here. And in the singleton we see that 1 is related to itself, and since it has only one element, and also we can also get a relation by relating 2 and 2 from a given set of a partition, and hence we have a relation here in which we can see that 0 is related to 0, 0 is related to 3, 0 is related to 4, 1 is related to 1, and 2 is related to 2, 3 is related to 0. So all those elements which are present in the same set have a relation. So combining these elements we will get the partitions. So now we see a very important form of a relation, that is equivalence relation, and the definition is, let A be a set and R a relation on A. R is an equivalence relation if and only if R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So ऐसा कोई भी रिलेशन जिसके अंदर ये तीनों प्रॉपर्टीज पाई जाएंगी, ऐसे रिलेशन को इक्विवेलेंस रिलेशन कहेंगे. फॉर एग्जांपल वी हैव फॉर ऑल एक्स वाई बिलोंग टू ए, x is related to y if and only if there is a subset ai of the partition such that both x, y are in ai. So this is the example above. We have taken this example and we can see that in this relation all these properties are present. This is symmetric, this is reflexive, and this is also transitive. Now we see another example of digital logic circuits. Now equivalence of digital logic circuit is an equivalence relation. So if two circuits are equivalent, then they have a relation. So defining all these, we are taking all these circuits in a single set which are related to each other by the given relation that they have the equivalent form of, they have logical equivalent results. Let S be the set of all the digital logical circuits with a fixed number n of inputs. So we are defining a relation E on S such that for all circuits C1, C2 in S, C1 is related to C2 if and only if C1 has the same input-output table as C2. So this is the defining relation. Both the circuit has same input-output table. Now if C1 is related to C2, then circuit C1 is said to be equivalent to the circuit C2. Prove that E is an equivalence relation on S. So to prove it that it is an equivalence relation, we need to check that it is reflexive or not. So given a circuit C1, it will be related to itself since both have the same input and output table. So each circuit is related to itself since both have the same input output table. So this was easy to check, and now we check the symmetric property of a relation. So whether it is symmetric or not. So now if C1 has the same input output table as C2, so what can we say that C1 is related to E2, and what can we say that C2 has same input output table as C1. So both have the same input output table. So both are related to each other. So C2 is also related to C1. And for transitive property, we must see that if C1 is related to C2 and C2 circuit is related to C3, so it means that C1 and C2 both have the same input output table, and C2 and C3 also have the same input output table. So what can we say about C1 and C3? So since three of them have same input output table, C1 is related to C3.